Here we are in medieval Bohemia 1403. Lovely, isn't it? I wonder who lives in that house over there. You can almost smell the flowers. I'd love to go exploring this open world landscape.
Hey, hey! Hey, you've no time for that now. Look, you've got to follow those guys, quick! Mount up!
Ah, my faithful steed, Pebbles.
Get a move on!
That smoke on the horizon looks ominous. That'll be Neuhof, the stud farm that was raided.
I see. What are we doing here?
The Lord sent me to investigate with the captain of the garrison, Bernard.
The guy with the cool plate armour?
Yeah. Yeah.
Gruesome. It's like a slaughterhouse here. So, what are we supposed to do now?
I am supposed to investigate. I've got two options. I could scout the area and see if I can find any clues, or I can question the survivors first and see if they can point me in the right direction.
A, definitely A.
Right, B it is. I'll go and ask some questions.
Waste of time.
That must be the owner, Sir Hanush's vassal, Smill.
He won't tell you much.
No, but his wife might.
Jacob, the old stable boy. He even fought with them. Ginger was sleeping in the stable. He might have seen something.
Zora told me Jacob the stable boy fought with the attackers. I'll have a word with him next.
He's a bit of a loudmouth, isn't he?
Fucking mess. Another useless soldier come to ask questions. You should have fucking been here last night.
Cheeky bastard! Put him in his place.
Nah, I'll use my speech skill to persuade him to cooperate.
I'm not a soldier.
Success.
I'm one of the survivors. From Skalitz. Can you help me?
That'll never work. You want to twist his arm?
They left in a hurry. You could see if there's a fence knocked down. Or a gate.
That's a good idea.
I could have told you that. You're wasting your time with these idiots. Go and look at the bandits. What's he gaping at?
Maybe he noticed something. I'll ask him.
This one got it in the back. And there's more of them over by the main stables.
Fat lot of good that did us. Come on, let's go and look for the bandits.
We? I don't know where to look, do I? I have to question the witnesses first.
Why you? What did you ever do to anyone?
Maybe this red-headed guy knows something.
I don't know anything.
Easy. I just came to ask what really happened here.
I don't know. Someone attacked. I don't know who.
He's pretty jittery, isn't he? I bet he's hiding something.
Maybe. Or he could just be in shock.
Nah, he's got guilt written all over him. Go back and twist his arm.
I can't get any more out of him now anyway. I'll go back to him later. Let's question this one. He looks a bit upset.
Are you well?
Leave me alone. Go away.
Crybaby. He wants a good slap in the face to snap him out of it.
Shut up. I can try the softly approach. Or
intimidate him.
I can try and impress him. I've been sent here on an important mission by his lordship.
Look, I know that it's difficult. But I only need you to answer a few questions. I'm here because Sir Radzig sent me.
What do you need to know?
Let's see. What shall I ask him?
Ask him where they went. There, that one.
Where? Where did they run to?
To the north. Into the woods.
Finally, some useful information.
Yeah, but I only got it by using my skills to persuade Mark. Now I know which way they went.
So let's go and look for them then, quick.
Jacob was right. This gate was knocked down by the bandits.
Aha! This wasn't done by animals. They must have gone into the woods this way.
By the bandits, who are probably long gone while we're wasting time here. Wait, look, blood. They went that way. After them, quick.
Time enough. Let's recap.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Jacob told me I should check for tracks. I questioned a very jittery redhead, and Mark told me in tears that he saw the bandits going into the woods. Everything points in one direction.
Yeah, north into the woods. Let's go.
Yeah, I could, or I could go and report to the captain what I found out.
To hell with that, it's a waste of time. Let's just follow the trail and see where it goes.
Or we can try it your way and follow the trail.
That's more like it. Let's go.
This is nice. The dappled sunlight coming through the trees. What are they, beech?
Never mind the damn trees. We're looking for bandits.
Get up. We gotta go before those villagers come sneaking.
Listen, that's them. Hey, there they are. Get them.
No, there's no point in rushing in. Better to sneak up stealthily and see what's happening.
I'll tell you what's happening. They're getting away. That's what's happening.
There's just two of them, and one of them is wounded. Let's hear what they're saying.
Kill that ginger brat from the farm, and then they slice you up.
The ginger guy. I told you.
Right, so now what? I could go back and report to the captain that I found the bandits.
Ah, don't be such a wimp. Get in there and chop that bastard to pieces. I want to see some bloodshed.
All right, I'm going.
You know I can't leave you here.
Yeah, get him. Chop his ears off.
I'll slaughter you.
I can strike from 6 different directions, but timing is the most important thing.
Nice.
Rushing in can get me killed. With timed blocks, I can outsmart the opponent and wear him down.
What are you waiting for? Finish him off.
Don't worry, I got him.
Put him out of his misery. That's more like it. About time. I didn't think you had it in you.
So what about your wounded mate?
Skewer him too. He's half dead anyway.
Nah, I might still get something out of him.
I doubt it.
I'm fucking dying here. Nobody can match me with iron in their hands, and some damn peasant kills me. Dagger covered in horse shit. Oh.
See? I told you.
Or I could go and report to the captain what I found out.
To hell with that, it's a waste of time.
The raiders fled north into the woods.
I'll send Ruda with you, if you do happen to be right.
This is gonna be quick.
Yeah, get him. Chop his ears off.
I could go back and report to the captain that I found the bandits.
And then they slice you up. We'll find those bastards.
I saw them. Bloody hell! Let's have at them!
Oh, quickly!
Yeah, get him.
Damn it! The bastard deserved it.
Or better to sneak up stealthily and see what's happening.
Straight to hell myself.
But I'll already be there, waiting for them. Just do it quickly.
Godspeed, brother.
Jesus Christ.
I can search him for clues. A hoof pick. That's got to be from the stud farm.
That ginger guy, I told you. Let's go and beat the truth out of him.
So we had 4 different ways of solving the same problem. Either reporting to the captain which way the bandits went, and he sends Ruda along to back me up. Or reporting to the captain as soon as I found the bandits.
Yeah, leaving all the fighting to him and his men.
Lying low, listening in on the bandits and waiting to see what would happen.
Your way? Kinda boring.
Or tackling the bandits in combat myself.
Definitely my favourite. No contest.
Now, where's that ginger?
No sign of him. He's run for the hills. Guilty, all right.
He was here just now. Damn it.
Let's talk to Jakob again and see if he knows anything.
Do you know anything about this hoof pick?
Yeah, it's Ginger's. He had it made in Mate.
Any idea where I might find this ginger?
Well, that's the thing. He packed up and left.
What?
Come on, let's go and find Ginger and see how he's involved.
Sure, but hold your horses. We're going to have to wait until February the 13th, 2018.
That will be as close to reality as possible, while still as easy to control as any first-person shooter.
Our combat is based on physics, which means that swords clash and slide along the armor. Every hit has proper physical reaction, and we detect more than 30 target zones on every character with 4 layers of armor.
It's also very complex. You can perform 3 types of attacks: slash, stab, kick, and you can attack 5 different directions: head, left and right upper body, and left and right lower body.
On top of that, we have special techniques. Introducing special situational combat techniques into a video game was not an easy task, because you have limited controls, limited field of view, limited knowledge of your surroundings. So we came up with combos. And it works like in your typical fighting game. If you chain particle strikes, you can weaken the enemy and then finish him with special attack. We wanted to let you try and fight with almost every common weapon that was used back then. Axe, or mace, is heavy. It's short, slow, quite bad at defense, but very practical in armored fight. Sword, on the other hand, is an all-purpose combat tool, but a good sword was quite expensive.
You can see how effective it is in our other video.
In medieval times, you never go wrong if you bring a shield with you to the battlefield, or something long enough to keep the enemy at a distance.
Fighting an opponent in armor is like fighting a tank. Check out our other video where we tested how much medieval armor could withstand. A lot. So when you fight with armored opponent, the most important stat is your and opponent's stamina. When it's low, attacks are weaker, block could be broken, and opponent could be easily finished, just like in real world. Stamina is also lowered by low health, bleeding, or when your character is tired or hungry. So you better prepare, eat and sleep well before you get into a fight. And I'm not joking.
It's very important to move around the enemy and strike from the direction he doesn't expect it. That's why we have directional attacks. First, you want to strike the bad guy where his armor is weakest. With every strike, you also damage his armor, so it's a good strategy to attack repeatedly from one direction. However, the enemy will anticipate that and cover the area with his sword or shield. You can exploit it and change the attack zone at the last moment to trick him. The blocking is important game mechanism. You can just parry the attacks by holding the button, but it won't last long, as blocking this way will cost you a lot of stamina. So what you want to do is to time your blocks into enemy attacks, lead the strikes away and counter-attack immediately. The very new feature of the game is unarmed combat, because sometimes you don't want to hurt someone too much. Throughout the game, you can also learn special techniques that allow you to strike back even during the parry. These master strikes will slay your typical foe quite quickly, or they can give you more space or some other advantage. But they are very difficult to perform when you first learn them. However, we are the RPG, so if you train a little, your gaming character gets used to these techniques, and they become much easier to perform. And you can always bring a big heavy shield, and you don't need to learn this fancy stuff, or just get a bow and shoot everyone, or get them from behind when they are sleeping or fighting someone else. All these techniques, parrying, master strikes or combo strikes, are based on real historical martial arts. We work with experts to make fighting in Kingdom Come as real as possible. And it's still a lot of fun.
Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done. Wait, what's this? You've been at that sword play again, haven't you?
What got into you, Hal? You and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house.
Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the Empire!
That's for Sigismund!
Woohoo!
What the fuck do you think you're doing?
We're just doing what we have to do!
Oh, sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Look me in the eye, Henry. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
Henry, help us!
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
We have to prepare for the worst.
You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches. What kind of fool are you, boy?
You have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse.
Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
Put it all behind you.
I never want to forget this. The time has come for those whore sons to pay for what they did to us.
Move! Move! Sir! They're coming!
There's no time.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
This is nice work. It's new, isn't it?
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow.
Now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Sometimes I ask myself what it all means. Why does God allow such things to happen? All this slaughter and revenge, over and over.
Tell me, boy, who are you? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground, slaughtered everyone.
Who burned it to the ground?
That's him. That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
I'm sure we're all agreed that all this unrest must come to an end.
I finally have the feeling we're doing something worthwhile. We're helping to save the king.
Instead of saving his drunken majesty, I'd rather find that whoreson who murdered my parents, get the sword back from him, and skewer him with it.
We have to put a stop to this senseless war!